Alright, today we have another chapter from The Power of Awareness. This is a tremendous, tremendous book. As I continue to go through these chapters, I really want you to pick up this book because this book has some of the most transformational information that you will ever read, that you will ever pick up. And please stick around through this video because this one's special. This idea has the power to transform absolutely everything in your life. And yeah, let's get into it without further ado. Chapter 9, Preparing Your Place. All mine are thine, and all thine are mine. John 17:10. Thrust thy sickle and reap, for the time is come for thee to reap, for the harvest of earth is ripe. Rev 14:15. All is yours. Do not go seeking for that which you are. Appropriate it, claim it, assume it. I'm going to read that again because this is very, very important. All is yours. Do not go seeking for that which you are. Appropriate it, claim it, assume it. What this chapter is saying, what this book is saying is that the moment you accept something to be true, it becomes true. We perceive ourselves in relation to how others perceive us. We perceive ourselves into relation of our circumstances, of our past, of what we think the future is going to be. And in doing that, we solidify the future. In doing that, we solidify our state of consciousness, our sense of self. And because people have told you you're a loser up until now, and you accept it, you're going to be a loser in the future. But the moment you decide to change, the moment you decide to say, fuck that, I'm going to assume that I have everything that I want. I'm going to assume that I'm capable of whatever my dream is. That is the start to anything. That is the start to any accomplishment. That is the start to any achievement. After you solidify that in your mind is the moment that it begins to work its way into your life. How are you going to become a successful businessman if you don't believe you can be? How are you going to become a great YouTuber if you don't believe you can be? How are you going to be anything if you don't first believe it, if you don't first assume it, if you don't start thinking first from the idea that you can already do it, that you already have it? Because the moment you believe that you already have it is the moment that idea springs into your mind. The moment someone somewhere just reaches out their hand and gives you that opportunity you've been waiting for years and years and years, but you haven't been able and open to accept it because your mind has been closed to this possibility. Everything depends upon your concept of yourself. That which you do not claim as true of yourself cannot be realized by you. The promise is, whosoever hath to him it shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever hath not from him shall be taken away even that which he seemeth to have. This is literal quotes from the Bible explaining your mind's ability to accept new realities, to accept new circumstances into your life. If you believe something and you don't have it, it will soon come to you. If you already have something and believe that you don't, it can be taken away from you. And this is a fundamental building block to what we should all aim for. Aim for thinking you have what you don't, and aim for getting rid of what you don't like. For me, for the longest time, I had so many insecurities. I had so many issues that I dealt with day upon day upon day. I would linger on regret. I would linger on all these things. And now I think from a place where I don't fixate on anything. I fixate on the positive. I fixate on the good. And my life is heading in a perfect direction. But until you start accepting what you want and rejecting what you don't, renouncing what you don't, that is the thing that will continue to persist in your life. Hold fast in your imagination to all that is lovely of good report, for the lovely and the good are essential in your life if it is to be worthwhile. Assume it. You do this by imagining that you already are what you want to be and already have what you want to have. As man thinketh in his heart, so is he. As man thinketh in his heart, so is he. This is words from the Bible telling you, before you can do anything, before anything will appear to you, you must first believe it and you must first have faith. The idea of faith in the Bible is not faith in some higher power. It's faith in yourself. It's faith that you can create whatever it is that you want. That through your power of thought alone, you can provide for yourself. You will be granted these wishes through the higher forces of the universe, through God, through whatever force it is that you want to call it. It's all the same thing. Be still and know that you are that which you desire to be, and you will never have to search for it. Be still and know that you are that which you desire to be, and you will never have to search for it. I think Emerson solidifies this idea best when he says, all history belongs to all men. Anything that's been done can be done. Anything that will be done can be done because we all come from the same source. We all have the same capabilities. We all have the same creative faculties. And that means that if you set your mind to something, if you really, really fixate on it, really, really focus on it, and you really believe that it can become true, then it will become true. But so many people think of what others have. So many people think, well, that person got a handout. That person, they have a silver spoon. They had the connections. They had this. You can do the exact same thing. Maybe it might not be as easy. Maybe it might not come as quick or as fast, but you can do the exact same thing because the idea that someone has done it before means that it's possible. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come down and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also. And now I have told you before it came to pass, that when it is come to pass ye might believe. John 14:2. The I in this quotation is your imagination, which goes into the future, into one of the many mansions. Mansions is the state desired. Telling of an event before it occurs physically is simply feeling yourself into the state desired until it has the tone of reality. You go and prepare a place for yourself by imagining yourself into the feeling of your wish fulfilled. That is the key idea. Before anything can happen, first the thought. Before anything happens, the thought comes first. This is the idea of this chapter. Everything is preceded by an idea. Everything is preceded by a state of consciousness that believes you're capable of it. Until you believe you're capable of it, nothing is possible. I'm going to leave it there because I feel like I dropped a lot of information on you guys. Please pick up this book because the more you go through it, the more you understand. Like, I thought I understood Neville Goddard's ideas a year ago, and the more I try to dissect these chapters for you guys, the more I learn the different ways I seem to imagine it. And it's only through constant application of these rules, it's only through constant work at these ideas where you can actually begin to shape your reality. You can actually begin to shift into the person that you want to become. And it's all about that. It's not about manifesting money. It's not about manifesting wealth. It's about becoming the person that can achieve these things, becoming the person that you've always wanted to be, becoming the person that you see in your dreams, that you see in that idealized self, becoming that ideal self. And once you become that, you don't need anything else. I don't need money. I don't need fame. I don't need anything aside from what I am right now. I need to persist in the feeling that I am right now. Right now, I feel perfect. Right now, I feel great. That might change in an hour. I might get a text from someone saying, hey, you need to do this, hey, you need to do that. And I'm going to have to set myself back into this state, but it's persisting in the idea that anything is possible, persisting in the limitless possibilities that are all around us at all times. I love you guys so much. Please pick up this book if you're going to pick up anything from Neville Goddard. This is perhaps his best book. This one speaks to me the most. Maybe there's something that I haven't read, but I every time I go back through this, every time I read through a page, something clicks, and I really want you to have the same experience. If you want to know I'm streaming, go ahead, check out my Discord. That's where I send all of those notifications. If you don't get them from YouTube, at the same time, it's also a place where I send book quotes. I send, smaller writing things. And if you want even more from me, if you want my short stories, if you want, my hacks for creativity, my hacks for positivity, all of these other things, go ahead, join my school community. I love you guys so much. Peace out. I will catch you in the next one.